Speaking of disgusting liquid, one of the games I played is Rad from Double Fine and Bandai. It's the game with the evolving, like, super retro look where you the kid with the bat, and then you got your powers, and you're surviving the post-apocalypse in a 3D action roguelike. Rad, R-A-D. I got some hands on it real quick, and yeah, I mean, so initially I'm like, yeah, the art style is not super my joint, or at the very least, like, I don't know, like, something about it was like, it wasn't super duper like clicking, you know, with me, but I do enjoy the aspect of it where there's random mutation that you can't control what the fuck your kid's gonna grow into. So you get these all weird freakazoid powers, and you can get an arm that becomes a boomerang, or like you can just start like secreting gas or laying eggs that do toxic things, and weird stuff can happen to you. Like the powers you mutate are not always like actually rad powers, and that, you know, they're not actually powers that make you feel cool. Sometimes they're like, oh god, I'm a horrible, debilitating, weird creature, but they'll help me kill the enemy, so I guess I'll use those. Also, when you walk around, you have okami feet that plant grass and grow life around you, and that's a cool thing. So, you know, ultimately I was like, those aspects are pretty cool. Cooler than I thought. Initially, like, was like, yeah, I think, you know, I'm like, but then I touched it, and I was like, okay, no, I had more fun with that. And that's a roguelike, so of course, each time you do a new run, you learn how to, or you do your progress. You can kind of like save a little bit of it sometimes and take a better shot at it, because you can die pretty easy when things kill you. So that's rad.
Now I'm bleeding, and it's like,
from the places that you just used?
Nah.
Because that's bad.
Nah, I got a nosebleed, but like,
woof.
And all I can think of right now is that it's disgusting that my body is creating a liquid, but then it's happiness that some of my body has less liquid now. This is what happens when you leave me alone with a microphone.
Okay, quick look was had for Gravity Heroes. This is a game. It's an indie. It looks a bit like other shooters where you kind of...
Oh, do you want me to close the door?
I mean, the chat seems to really be concerned about the door.
They seem upset.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you have a visual. But you do you. I could easily just tilt it so that the camera is no longer including the door.
Don't do that. That's crazy.
Just like that, no one will ever know. In fact, you don't even have to close the door anymore.
It's too late. I'm closing it.
They don't know. They'll never know because it's gone from the visual. So anyway, what we got going on is this game Gravity Heroes, and it's pretty much an...
really small. That's crazy.
And Gravity Heroes is, you know, it looks like many other sort of indie shooter run and gun things right now. But what is interesting is that you can at any point tilt the right stick, and the direction you tilt it in becomes the point of gravity that you get drawn towards. So your surface becomes any surface.
Oh, that's kind of like Gravity Rush.
Yeah, in 2D. And enemies and stuff reflect that, and so based on that sort of thing, it's kind of fun and difficult, and you know, to do fun things like suddenly if I want to dash towards you, I don't have to actually dash.
You just fall. I
can just fall towards you while shooting at you and then turn it back down to do the thing. So Gravity Rush ideas, exactly, in a 2D way. There be that. Okay. More interestingly, I got to take a look at where was it? There it is. Oh yeah. So not too far from Streets of Rage 4 actually was the takeover. So Matt was there, got to chat for a bit, got to take a look at how this was coming along, seeing what's new. The most standout thing I'd say Takeover has going for it, besides the fucking Baz, is the fact that it's got the gun system that, like, every character has a gun they can pull out.
Wait, really? I didn't know that.
Everyone, you hold the R button and you pull out a gun, and then like you could just use it. And if you get
what downside is there?
Ammo.
Okay.
So you want to find ammo to do it, but while you're beating up, you can also just do gun shit. And it's got some fucking, you know, fun wrestling moves and shit, and, you know, good combo jump potential has been increased as well. But yeah, the gun thing is like you can use if you time it properly, you can like toss somebody and then like juggle them on the bullets as they go down the screen and do stuff like that. So yeah, I'd say that's the biggest standout feature, is just like your beat 'em up game where the characters can just pull out a fucking gun.
That's weird.
So yeah, that's shaping up real nice. Can't wait to see where that goes. And like the first thing I did was fucking fight the Baz, and it's like, oh yeah.
Wait,
he's
first?
Well, I mean, I just went to the stage.
Oh, okay.
It was previously unlocked, and I'm like, I want to see him. Where's my boy? And he was there, and he did the thing. So Matt working hard behind that booth doing his thing, and I'm like, you're stuck behind here forever, right? Like you're just attached to that chair, and it's like, yep, that's the role now. That's what happens when you take on that position. We got to look at, we say we because we're the royal we at this point. No, I got to look at
Castle Super Boost. Took a look at
Speaking Simulator is a simulator.
Wait, I'm sorry?
Speaking Simulator.
Okay, I need help with this.
You are not a human. You are a robot.
Okay.
You are trying to infiltrate and convince everyone that you are a perfectly normal human.
Got it, yeah.
So when Karen from HR asks you on a date and you accept, you have to then emulate a normal human speaking behavior by moving the tongue and your lips and everything in such a way that it does not alert or cause suspicion. And
I see.
It is quite difficult to do so because the direction in which you move your lips and mouth and move your tongue around is very, very tricky and hard.
Well, yeah, speaking is actually an incredibly complex
It's very
process.
hard. Yes, it's QWOP for the face.
Got it.
All right? Now, that was all fine and dandy and wacky and fun, but then what happened was they're like, hey, you know, if you come back a little later, we can show you something cool. And I was like, okay. And I came back, and then they were like, okay, here, just for you, because we only do this like once a day. And they went to the settings, and they turned on face recognition.
Okay.
And then they went, your mouth is now a controller.
Shouldn't that make the game trivially easy?
You would think.
Yeah.
But it's not asking you to make the noise of, hello, Karen.
Yeah.
It's asking you to open up your jaw wide enough that the face detection considers that what the puzzle needs.
Okay.
For its input. So your mouth becomes a DDR pad where there's up, down, left, and right, and you have to suck in parts of your face and move your mouth into the right positions for each of the 4 directions as it asks you to do them, overlapping with each other. And then you still have to move the keyboard to solve the tongue problem. It's way harder using your face. Way harder. But it was funny, and I feel like if they get that working, you're going to end up having a ton of footage of people just making goofy, dumb faces.
Sucking ghost sticks, like
yeah,
I do.
Oh, yeah. People pulled cameras out, and I was oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that tweet never went out.
Every time
I was there going, wow.
Every single time I get into a fighting game and hit a combo,
yeah,
I start giving a ghost a fucking...
Ghost jobs.
A fucking proper deep throat.
Yep. You got the two-hander, and you're getting the... Yep.
Yeah.
So that is what this is asking you to do.
On purpose.
Yeah.
Not like subconsciously like I usually do it to ghosts.
But normally with just mouse and keyboard, still quite fucking hard. I played EDF Iron Rain. It's the new one. Shoutouts to the gentleman at the booth who was a fan who called...
Is that an American one or a Japanese one?
It's Japanese.
Okay.
It's prettier than any other EDF.
Yeah, not saying a lot there.
Yeah, it's come away.
They're pretty ugly.
D3 publisher still doing what it does. However, here's one thing that is sure. Despite all the improvements and things that make this better than
I just saw you shoot ants. I saw ants getting shot.
Despite everything that makes this probably the best EDF game ever or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
I can't fucking do it.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
What's the problem?
I don't like...
Oh, look, they're fighting the Hectors.
Yeah, I don't like creepy bug legs like
that
up
bugs
in my
you?
face.
Really?
I don't want them. I don't want the creepy bug legs.
Are you one of those people that sees a spider in a game, you want to mod it out, or like?
No, I can deal with that. But it's just like in this case, I'm just like, yeah, like as long as I kill them and while they're far away, it's fine.
Okay.
But when they get up super close, I'm like, I don't want.
So if I were to throw like a bottle of ants at you, you'd freak out?
Normal sized ants?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, it's big ants.
Yeah.
What if they were like larger than average ants?
So I just I didn't enjoy that, and I was like, I'm not gonna ever be able to really get into this franchise.
That's
so
weird.
God bless. Is it really?
Well,
Because we're born with the
I don't know.
You know.
They're definitely not born with the fear of giant bugs, because that's not a real thing.
No, but you're born with the fear of giant things that are non-humanoid because
you know what? As a tiny person, I got over there real fast.
It's why we fear snakes.
Because
they move. Snakes. Yeah, but your DNA does.
No, I don't.
Okay, well, it does.
But it doesn't.
Because as human beings, in the same way that
I've petted a bunch of snakes. Snakes are cool.
Okay, you're not listening. So because snakes move strangely and differently in a pattern
it's cool.
From humans,
yeah,
we have a like natural aversion to that type of movement.
No, I don't.
Okay, well then, fuck me. But
snakes are cool.
Okay, so there have been articles written about how human beings tend to avoid certain things based on
snakes are dry. That's the best part about them.
Human beings tend to, whether you do or don't, avoid certain things based on our evolution of being like, that's a bad, get away from that.
No, a natural fear is like being afraid that somebody smeared their dick on everything in the room. That's in your DNA.
That makes way more sense. Yeah. You're born with that.
Yeah.
Right. Even back when everyone's dicks were smeared on everything because dicks were all out all the time.
That's right.
Because what's clothes?
Well, no, it's different because now it's societal. You just go up to and touch things.
Yeah, that's in your DNA.
Yeah, that's in your DNA.
Great. Panzer Paladin, another retro game. Very pretty sprites. Oh, fuck, there's no big trailer here, but this game was actually really cool. And it was more or less like... Again, you want to talk about your throwback style.
This is extremely throwback.
Right, your Shovel Knights.
It is actually much more throwback than a lot of the throwback stuff we've seen.
But what you have is a character that has a ability to swing, up stab, down stab, throw the lance, pick up a new weapon, and then circle or B was like just like instant backdash, like
sounds like Volgar the Viking a little bit.
Symphony of the Night type of thing. And then you can get out of the robot, and then you can grapple swing. And then you can do stuff and then teleport the robot over to you. So Panzer Paladin was also pretty cool.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it was a simple, fun thing that I played very briefly, and I enjoyed it. Worth a mention. Dusk was the crazy game where you can do rainstorms, but with Wolfenstein/Doom graphics.
Yeah, the game's out.
Dusk is out?
Yeah, it's been out forever.
Great. Dusk is great.
We played it on Shitstorm like 2 years ago.
Great. Dusk is great. I loved it a lot. I had a good time with it, and the devs were showing off some cool stuff, and it was good.
You can buy that right the fuck now if you want.
Fantastic. Zarvot, a game about cubes. This is a multiplayer game.
I love cubes.
A multiplayer four-player party game.
What do you do with the cubes?
So the cubes shoot at each other, but they also super dash, teleport. They do explosive melees. They sidetrack, and they charge into crazy beams.
I don't understand.
And you try to kill each other, but you're killing each other with, like, edging and zoning and, like, super dash tech.
That's weird.
It's very stylish, but when you see your first cube put up a shield, and then, like, the next one drifts around the stage from that shield and then lands a fully charged laser shot, you go, oh fuck, that's pretty stylish.
Oh man,
for a game with just cubes in it.
I love cubes.
Cubes doing super stylish things.
Oh man.
You remember Zao Zao?
Yes.
Remember the cool ass stick figures doing cool shit?
Yes, I do.
And you're like, I don't even care about the fact that they're stick figures because they're just doing rad shit.
It's like that, but cubes.
That's what it is.
Cubes are dry.
Zarvot's doing cool shit. Cube, bod.
Yeah?
Oh, bod. I'm so tired of talking.
You know what the final boss of that should be? It should be a fox cube. And it should be called QB.
Like Kirby, but made out of cubes?
No, like Naruto Fox.
Yeah,
QB.
But QB, but the QB character that's QBBY already exists.
I don't know who that is.
It exists.
But I don't know that.
And then Cube Kirby got made this weekend.
Yeah.
So.
But that wasn't real.
But QB.
I'm so fucking glad it ended up we didn't do the fucking podcast on April Fools.
That would have been.
There was so much fucking stupid shit yesterday.
That would have been dumb. We would have been reporting on Splatoon Island.
Yeah.
Because that was so elaborate and detailed that it's like, why the fuck wouldn't that be real?
I think that April Fools stopped being fun when video game people started to show off April Fools jokes that are things that you just actually want.
Yes.
Like that's when it stopped being fun.
Yeah, I think, what was it? Yeah, no, like Liam said, hey, the fucking quote, the thing of the year, the April Fool's of the year goes to Splatoon Island, and I said just something to the effect of like, the more it hurts you, the more it deserves the crown.
The one that was really bad as well was the Yakuza guys showed off like this incredibly elaborate demo for what like a turn-based RPG in Kamurocho would look like, and it looks amazing. And it's like, just do that. Just fucking do that. I would buy that in a second.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So remember Virtua Fighter R? Or whatever the fuck that was, which was VF with Street Fighter moves?
The more it hurts you, the more it's like, well, this is not fun anymore.
And then For Honor, like, made itself unplayable for a day.
I love that one. I love that one a lot. The fucking rabbits replaced all the soldiers.
It's really awful. You didn't see what it was like.
I saw what it was like. I took a look. It was great.
Really bad.
Really enjoyed it.
It's gross.
There was one I touched really briefly, and this is a Chinese game that was extremely hard to find on the internet. There's no footage of it anywhere. It's only a couple screenshots. It was pretty stylish though. It was called Heterotopias in the 1989 future. Heterotopias for short.
All right.
And it was very much like Ruiner, if you remember that.
I do.
And you would fight hand-to-hand Ruiner, though. And it had lots of retro cool stuff looking.
I see a lightsaber.
Yeah, and you do some stuff, and it was like you had a deke button and a dodge button. You fought a boss, and it was like, okay, yeah, there's some fun stuff. This can be kind of cool.
That looks like Ruiner.
Yep, there's some bugs, and the frame rate was pretty rough, and it had some. It was Chinese Ruiner.
Yeah.
And it was you know, it's got some ways to go, but some ideas were there, and the main character was pretty fucking stylish, and they appeared to be very excited that I was there trying the game out, and it was fun and whatnot. But anyway, the game has these Travis touchdown moments where you power up temporarily and you get your fucking lightsaber out, or you get your your uppercut into shotgun fist, dash, and then hack that motorcycle from a distance and make it crash into that guy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So like, you know, it has all those bits and pieces. Okay.
Wait, are you afraid of snakes?
No.
Okay. But you're not even afraid of snakes then.
I'm not afraid of snakes. But science has said you shut up. Fuck off.
I'm sorry, man. I'm really tired. It must be how I look.
I know, and I feel bad that I feel bad that I'm like, well, let's do packs and go through all these things and whatnot, and I'm sorry that you're so tired. And
no, you totally, that went right over your head. Don't worry about it.
No, it's a call back to the burn from earlier.
No,
I know.
This
really,
is revenge. This is bitchy revenge.
Really singed you, huh?
Oh, yeah. It works out for me. Paige digs it.
Okay. Oh, don't worry.
The closer I can get to a skeleton.
I
was involved in that.
Okay, you're gonna take the burns.
Yeah, no, that was hey, should I do this? Yeah, you should do that. That's a good idea.
Hey, you know what might be happening at PAX?
Yeah,
might be at a business meeting.
Yes.
You might be at some sort of important place where, and the choice to not use mediums like Twitter or
where the garbage can go.
No, because when you send a text message with a photo, the photos pop up on the phone.
Yeah, and then who saw it?
Yeah. So phones are a thing of trust.
Yeah, who saw it?
Yeah. You don't need to worry about that.
Oh, that's good.
But you will take the burns on behalf of your fucking ginger brethren and sisterin.
Maybe. As long as we don't do that 23andMe shit.
Whoever's around will feel the wrath.
Yeah?
You share the same fucking
what? No,
bar.
it was important. It was Kirby lore.
You share the bar.
It was very important that you saw that image.
Yeah. Fucking blown up my phone.
Please tell me you took that out and there were people around you. Please.
You know who was around?
Who?
German spy was around.
Ah, yeah! I'm gonna fucking talk to him later about
No,
this.
he didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
He didn't see it. We're not at a level where I felt comfortable going there just yet.
But it made you think, right?
Yeah. It certainly did.
This is the best.
I'll tell you who did see it.
Yeah?
You know, the creator of Y2K.
That's why. That's what that tweet was about.
But not just about that, but just from also being familiar with Paige, you know, and being like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, so this, you want to talk about, speak of the fucking devil, look at this shit. I got Kirby lore sent to me.
Yeah, no, Paige found a very important image that related to Kirby lore. It was very important, and she was like, should I send this to Woolie? I'm like, you should absolutely send it to Woolie. And I thought she was going to send it to you on Twitter. And then she's like, okay, so I texted it. I'm like, you texted it?
It was delivered, and I knew the moment that happened, I was like, this is deliberate.
Oh,
you don't switch over to text suddenly unless you're trying to fucking get shenanigans going quite elaborately.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Well, I mean, you learned something, right?
Phones are a thing of trust.
You don't know what's like on this side of it. You don't know what shows up on my fucking phone. You wouldn't believe what skeletons can do. It's awful.
I played Skatebird.
Skatebird?
Skatebird.
Okay.
Skatebird is a game about a bird trying its best to
skateboard. It's got headphones on.
Yep. Skatebird.
Oh, it's using a trick deck, or what are those called?
Finger deck.
Finger deck.
Yep. Skatebird is a fucking bird. Skatebird. It's Skatebird.
Yeah.
And guess what? It plays like
Tony Hawk.
Questions. You're a bird.
You do Tony Hawk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. That's
Did you know that hawk also means bird?
There you go. My one question was, will there be other burbs? I was told yes.
Yes. Yeah, because you're playing as like a fat cardinal there, but you could play as a different type of bird.
There will be multiple.
Okay, so you know what would make Tony Hawk really cool? Is if you could unlock a hawk, right? But then the hawk is like a bird, and then it's Tony's fucking head on it.
I would feel,
like it's his head.
I would be uncomfortable with that, which is why they should do it.
Yeah, they should do it.
No one was standing next to it, but it was just out. Like, it feels like someone just rolled a TV in and turned it on and put controllers next to it and just fucked off.
Yeah.
But
like there's no one there?
There was a setup anonymously running Samurai Gun 2.
Oh, really?
And hey, guess what? It's Samurai Gun.
This feels like a start to like a hidden camera show.
Basically. Samurai Gun is doing its Samurai Gun thing, and guess what? It's still really good.
Yeah,
except
looks good. I'm seeing
this time
footage.
around, there's a bunch of characters with names and identities and designs.
That seems to be the usual path for that type of indie game.
Yeah, so the first time it's just a bunch of pixels doing whatever, and then the next time they make those pixels have identities.
Yeah.
And that's it. Samurai Gun 2. It's more. More of Samurai Gun.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong.
Colt Canyon is an Enter the Gungeon style roguelike type thing, except you are doing a Western cowboy thing.
Yeah.
And a bunch of unmarked silhouettes that appear to be savage take your silhouette girlfriend away, and you, as a silhouette cowboy, have to go out and shoot them.
Oh, that's a cool art style.
Yeah. Again, they're all silhouettes, so you're a silhouette cowboy fighting other silhouette savage people. Like, yeah, it's.
I
like,
saw they were using katanas. I saw they were using katanas.
Boy, does it dance! But nonetheless, you shoot and
dance, Woolie.
I did. This was funny. But yeah, you fucking just.
The only issue I can see with this game right away is that the silhouette style is like kind of blending into the background for some of the enemies.
It makes them a little hard to see sometimes.
There isn't like a black outline around the white shapes, so I feel like maybe they.
But you like. It might be intentional because sometimes you hit like rays of light that are super bright anyway.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, yeah. What are you gonna say? You know, it's fucking It's one of those. What do you call them? Like run and gun twin sticks.
Twin stick roguelikes.
Yeah, twin stick roguelike.
It's a shooter. Shoot them all.
Talked about this one a little bit earlier before. One Step from Eden. It is the no frills, get the filler out. Mega Man Battle Network
Fast Go
Hyper Edition.
Yeah.
If you like Mega Man Battle Network, but you hated everything that was not the combat, and I mean literally everything, because the game, you press start in this, and then it begins a bloody palace.
Yeah.
Right?
I saw this at MagFest, and I looked at it for about 5 seconds and went, that's too much for me, and then walked away.
It's really fun.
Yeah, I bet, but like
Mega Man Battle Network Bloody Palace with decks of moves that you randomly pick up between fights. Well, you choose which one of the three
Mega Man's
want.
Bloody Network.
And then you reshuffle the deck to randomly get the moves, and then you just have to react to crazy patterns in Battle Network style. And it's very cool. And I'm like, is there going to be? And he's like, multiplayer is coming.
Yay!
So, yeah.
Now everyone is happy.
You know, if you wanted more of that, and Capcom is not giving you more Battle Network.
No, they sure aren't.
One Step from Eden is more than Battle Network. It's fucking Battle Network Extreme Hyper Plus. So, yeah. One Step from Eden. Played MK11, nothing new to say there.
Guess what? That game looks cool. You see Max talking about the YouTube stuff with that?
No.
Everybody's getting flagged all the time.
Why?
For that shit. Because gore.
Oh.
Inappropriate for audiences.
Well, yeah.
And then people were like, well, what about your old video about, like, MK10, like, fatalities? And he's like, those were all performed on Sub-Zero, who has blue blood, and YouTube's shit didn't pick it up.
That's really, really funny. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
That's how you avoid it.
Yeah. But it's like, content...
So then do it on Reptile.
Content creation...
Yeah.
Reptile's not in the game.
Well, yeah, well,
but,
yet.
Like, content creation for that game looks kind of dicey because, like, pretty much any footage is getting flagged for inappropriate for audiences on YouTube.
Gearus doesn't have red blood.
Yeah, no, but you're not, like, I'm talking matches. Like, I'm talking, like,
yes, generalized content, yeah. And then, lastly, got hands-on with Erratus, Lord of the Dead.
Okay.
This appears to be a Darkest Dungeon clone.
Okay.
And how cloney of Darkest Dungeon is it?
How cloney is it?
Well, if we
get a gameplay video instead of this cutscene shit. Give me one screenshot, one human being screenshot. That's Darkest Dungeon, man.
Darkest Dungeon is
just literally Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah.
That is a clone. That is a fucking clone.
Yeah.
I hope it's good.
So, it had one thing. You play as the monsters instead of the humans.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And when
Humans suck.
and when your monsters die, you can like use body parts to make new ones.
Cool.
So it's almost as if you're playing the opposite team.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
And one thing, there was an ability that one thing had was like you can put a character that was like an archer on Overwatch, right?
Huh.
So they're doing the if anyone moves they get shot thing, but then you can use the other character to push and pull their abilities around.
Yeah.
So you're doubling and tripling damage on certain things. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. I enjoyed that. So, but anyway, it is a clone as fuck Darkest Dungeon clone.
That's cool.
Not sure what else to say besides that.
Hey, you went to PAX, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you happen to check out the Borderlands presentation?
No, I caught tweets where everyone yelled about how cringy it was.
It was real bad, dude. I didn't get to watch it myself, but I
heard there was card tricks involved.
I caught up, and like Randy Pitchford was like stalling for time by doing like embarrassing card tricks on stage.
All I do know is that there was new Woolie bait.
Yeah. Borderlands 3, everyone get excited for the Epic Store.
Everyone get excited for those abs. Did you see them?
Yeah, I saw them.
Okay, so here's the part where my reporting on Borderlands 3 will consist entirely of the fact that there's this character, and she looks very cool. And she has these big old Azura's Wrath glowing arms for punching.
She does.
And she's got a ponytail, but there's short hair on the sides, but she's got this cool thing, and she's got purple, and she looks like a rad character. Very, very good Woolie bait.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the trailer. I don't know.
She's a siren. She's
cool.
a siren character.
Also, Reese and...
Reese got a mustache now.
Reese got a mustache. She's back. And, what's her name?
Whatever.
Laura Bailey. Reese and,
You're doing it, man. You're doing a great job.
Well, chat will catch up.
Everyone's proud of you.
Chat will catch up. Chat will catch up.
Yeah.
Chat will catch up. Fiona, thank you.
Yeah. You're doing it. You're doing a good job.
Reese and Fiona are back, so that's really fun. Which, when I got to crack the news to some of the Telltale folks that worked on Tales of at the time, and I was like, "Oh, did you see Reese and Fiona are back?" And they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, look at this shit." And they're like, "They give a mustache?" I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Wow," you know. So
that's
like,
weird, man.
So that's cool. But like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool that they got kept because those are cool characters. Recent Finn are cool.
Yeah. Apparently, the writing is going to be closer to Borderlands 1, which is really important.
Yeah.
I foresee. Yeah. Do you play Borderlands 1 or 2?
Nope.
Borderlands 2 was like a fucking meme apocalypse, and it was like consistently bad, and people generally lay the blame on that like pretty sorely at the feet of Anthony Birch.
Is that
Whereas,
but the Tiny Tina stuff, right?
yeah,
Okay.
but like just imagine that, but the whole game just nonstop. And then 1 is like way more reserved, and it's just kind of black humor, kind of dry, kind of thing. And
Is that how most people felt?
yeah, I would say like you can look at the chat and see if everybody thinks I'm full of shit, right? But like, I foresee the Borderlands 3 having a writing style that is way closer to 1, except for Claptrap, who will just be a fucking like absolute non-stop meme machine. But that's fine because everyone in universe fucking hates Claptrap, so that's good.
So card tricks, huh?
Yeah. And he was like running around on stage all weird and shit. Looked like from what I could tell, looked like a guy afraid that he's gonna go to jail.
I was like, any magic USB keys from behind the ear?
Nah. I think people in the
Sleight of
crowd
hands.
like
Sleight of hands.
said some kind of joke about that. But their presentation broke. Like that was the weirdest thing about it.
So was it stalling for time?
Yeah, it was stalling for time because their presentation broke.
But
they couldn't get the video to play.
Okay, but a friend of mine told me though that like he has done similar card tricks on stage.
Yeah, I went and saw. Me and Liam went to a fucking game design conference in Montreal, and Randy was there giving a speech, and he was like, "Hey, magic, ha, magic."
So it's not completely out of
yeah,
nowhere.
no, he is obsessed with being a part-time magician.
There's a precedent for that.
And making people's money disappear. Ha! But yeah.
So anyway,
Magicians are untrustworthy.
Well, I mean, after a certain age. How about that? I'll qualify it. Because there's an age that it's like...
Yeah, after a certain age, a lot of things are untrustworthy.
That's what I'm saying. Well...
Moving on.
Magic is a profession that should be locked to...
Yeah.
I mean, the younger you are, the more awesome it is that you're a magician.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
It's crazy.
And then after
what kind of magic you see on a USB key.
And then after a certain point, you're not in elementary school. Anyway. Because in elementary school, you put on a magic show for the class.
Okay, so we
were
going in different directions.
No,
and that
I was
got way
sandbagging,
darker
but
than I thought. Yeah, we're talking card tricks.
Card tricks.
All right.
Then you put
we're not talking
out of
Randy
the hat.
Pitchford's
Birthday
opinion
party
of magic.
right?
All right.
And then in high school, you know, like my friend that was
we
like,
need to get out of this.
All right.